It's like 12 dudes. 12.
It's an early morning here on a 12 o'clock tip off here in D-Town.
Move it out.
And for the first time, I want to say in 2023, we have the Kendrick in studio.
Yeah, man. I'm going to come to the studio. You know, I got my fishing hat on.
Right. Are we going fishing?
Well, you know, if the Mavs lose this game, we might be going fishing a little bit early. Actually, today. So, but yeah, man, it was sombering on Friday, man. Being a 16-point favorite, being down by 20, as much as 20, at home. You know, you got people on Twitter, man. It's really bad on Twitter right now. But you don't like it, but you know, people saying they our coach kid would rather have Rodney Terry. The University of Texas don't want him.
Oh my God! Come on, stop this.
Gives Rodney, unfortunately, Donald Trump was in Texas yesterday.
I thought he was getting arrested.
No, he's not. Well, I tell you what, he made a speech yesterday. He said, you know what, I may be indicted in three. I may be indicted in 3 states. You know, Georgia, New York, Washington, by the FBI, the CIA, the District Attorney of New York. But I still maybe do a little bit better than Mark Cuban.
Oh, come on, man. We know how much they hate each other.
I think I do a little bit better than Mark Cuban right now. So, but yeah, man. Mavs 36 and 38, 11th in the West. Hornets 24 and 51, 14th in the West. Yeah, the Mavericks are. If the season ended today, they will be out of the playoffs. The Mavs.
They got it up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Mavs are officially in the hunt.
In the hunt. They are in the hunt.
God dog it.
If you want to call it that.
Well, good thing for Mavericks is Portland said they're getting ready to quit, so they don't have to worry about that. Utah, we don't know what Utah.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Utah is trying to do.
Referees today are Kevin Scott, Nick Burkett, and Robert Hussey.
For some reason, I don't think you like giving out the referees.
Yeah, I do, man. I just want people to know. A lot of Mavs fans said referees are screwing them, so I want you to know the guys who are screwing them because of Luka.
Mac Jones says, "Should I bet on this game? I lost a hot 75 last game."
On the Hornets.
Don't do that. The Hornets are losing today.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody's playing today, Mac.
Yeah.
We got Tim Hardaway Jr. Shams Man is back.
Yeah.
She's been dying on the hill for him over there on social media.
Yeah.
How dare we talk about Tim Hardaway Jr.
Like that. That's like that. Starting line: Doncic, Irving, Green, Bullock, and Powell. For the Hornets, Smith Jr., some dude named Shai Malavkic.
Yeah.
Hayward, Washington, and Williams.
Okay.
Injury report: Tim Hardaway Jr. is probable, which means he's going to play. For the Charlotte Hornets, Ball, he's out with ankle surgery. Martin, left knee soreness, which means he's not really hurt. Terry Rozier, right foot discomfort, which means the same thing. He's not really hurt. And Kelly Oubre, right shoulder strain, questionable.
How do you know that means they're not hurt?
He's out. They are tanking. Summary.
Or the owner trying to sell the team.
Yeah, owner trying to sell the team. The Mavs come in today needing to get the situation fixed in a hurry. And a second opportunity in 3 days against the Hornets comes today. Mavs coming off back-to-back home losses, including a well-deserved booing out of the building loss to the Charlotte Hornets, in which you can see Cuban headed to the locker room visually pissed off. After the loss, Coach Kidd referred to his team's play as dog shit, questioning the effort and energy and urgency. Luka after the game saying that the joy of this season has been replaced with frustration and the distractions other than basketball. Whatever the problems are, the Mavs have to push it to the side, to the back burner, or they are going to have a longer than expected offseason to figure them out.
If you're in church right now, if you could please solicit the prayer warriors for Luka Doncic. He's not doing so. We need as that you please to listen to Prayer Warriors because he's not. He's got a frown on his face. He's just not having fun. It's not. Hey, Dana. Dana's watching.
Yeah, I think.
Dana, you're not going to Charlotte, are you?
No,
Dana, you're not in Charlotte, are you?
Please don't, Dana. Please don't. It's overkill.
Yeah, Dana, you're not in Charlotte. Come on.
No need to kick a dying horse. No need. Yeah, they say Luka was so sad. He looked like somebody had froze his Call of Duty account.
Oh, come on, man.
So
come on, man.
It was bad, man.
Come on, man.
But hey, I heard Tim Hardaway Jr. He's going around the building, actually around the city of Dallas with his sage burning and all.
Oh, so he is a Kyrie guy because that's what Kyrie is. That's what Kyrie's known to do.
Yeah, he's going around. Everybody's going around with the sage, praying, trying to give hope for this season. So hey, anything
come
helps.
on, Tim.
Anything helps.
Here comes another hot L from Tim. Come on, Tim.
So what?
Go on, Tim.
I got a feeling.
Really, Tim, on Sunday morning, you gonna do this?
Tim, I got my fishing hat on.
Come on,
I brung it out.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I got my fishing hat on. It's a very pleasant Sunday afternoon. Hey, if the Mavericks lose, I got enough time to go to the lake. So
D'Angelo Davis. Hopefully we get a Mad Luka and win every game from now on. Run an 8-man rotation for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he said every game from now on. That ain't happening.
Well, D'Angelo. No, Tim. Come on, Tim. We need you back, man. Come on, don't lose. Tim say, bro, I gave up.
Tim, at least stay for the rest of this regular season. we need the clicks.
No, you talking about? We're going to the playoffs.
Well, we're in the hunt.
Yeah, we're in the hunt. For the
we are in the hunt.
I guarantee you, by the time before the day is over, we will be back in the play-in. We will be in the play-in.
Actually, we're the first game, and we're still a half game back, so we'll still be in the hunt.
That's why I said before the day is over, we'll be in the play-in. We're gonna have some good losses coming today.
Yeah,
some really good losses coming today.
We have some good losses. So, what do you see about today, man?
Give me a dub for the Dallas Mavericks. I see it today. We are gonna win today. We're not losing. I'm not holding. It's what's gonna happen.
The great late Jerry Levert said, "Hold on,
baby, hold on to me." Yeah. See, I'm a special kind. Yeah. Listen, I'm holding on, like he said. Oh no, Dana, is it bad that I still think we can make a good run in the playoffs? I need him. No, Dana, Dana, you're not the only one. I do too. Don't forget about Kendrick and his stupid fisherman's hat. Don't listen to him.
Hey,
he's never believed in us since we got Kyrie.
Dana, it's some great perch out there.
No, it's not. Dana, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's a hater. He's never believed in the Mavs all season.
apparently the way the Mavs talking, neither that.
He didn't either. The coach said he's just watching the game.
Yeah, he's just watching. He's not playing. He's watching.
Yeah. Dana say, "Oh, come on, Kendrick. Come on, Kendrick. Yeah, come
Dana,
on."
How much money you spend, sweetheart, going around this country trying to catch it all, watching the Mavs catch all these hot airs?
I feel like we need to start a pot for Dana to make sure she get her money back.
I think Mark Cuban needs to start a pot. That's his team.
Cuban should ought to be ashamed of himself. I need to swap places with Kendrick for the pre. Come on, Danny. Anytime you come to Dallas, we here. Come on down here and see us. And we actually
we got 8.
Yeah,
Dana, come down and see. We got 8 more games. If you wanna. And that's for anybody. If you want to come in and join the fun, we got 8 more games. 8 more games.
We got to play in.
And then that's it. We'll see you. We'll see you during the draft, NFL draft, the NBA draft. Well, Mavs gonna have a pick, so it won't be. We'll see you during the start of the NFL season.
No, we'll see you summer league.
Summer league. I tell you what, get ready because the Rangers season is starting next weekend and that will be viable until the weekend after when we know the Rangers suck and their season will end the weekend after.
Come on, man. We got Tim Hardaway Jr. back today. Aren't you excited? I know Sham's excited Tim is back.
Yeah, I'm thinking of his teammates are though, but I know one in particular, but hey.
Which teammate would that be?
Yeah, well, it just goes through life, man. We're not here to cash any distractions on people, just say it's a teammate of European.
Ryan says Rangers gonna be good this year.
Yeah, we'll be all into them until 2 weeks.
Come on, man. Come on, Ryan. Don't do that. You go from good to bad. First say the Rangers gonna be good, then you say another L incoming for the Mavericks. Who's gonna lock up Dennis Smith Jr.? We don't want him going crazy and knocking down game-winning shots.
Well, apparently it ain't nobody on the Mavericks
locking
team.
him up. Who's putting an eye on this guy tonight?
Dennis Smith said, I look like that lottery pick I was after last game. Look at him smile.
Smile on his face.
I like Dennis Smith when he put that 3 in. He held that Dirk hand, or that Dirk 3 hand up to Cuba, waving body this season. It's amazing how a former Maverick ended the Maverick season. Ended their season.
Well, season not technically over with.
Yeah. You think?
Nah, they still can put some.
It's not over.
They still can put some things together, and we can get this.
Yeah, baby, hold on to me. Precious time.
So I'm gonna put this in retrospect. You got the Mavs down for a hot L today in Charlotte.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. If I say a hot L, they may end up winning this game. If I say they're gonna win this game, they probably end up getting blown up by 30. Give me. I'll tell you what. I'll take. I'll take it to be a basketball game. I'll take for it to have a conclusion. I'll take for somebody to win it. And yeah. And I think the Mavericks are still gonna be in the same situation tomorrow as they are in today. In the hunt.
Wow. In the hunt. That's all you got.
In the hunt. But I do have my fishing hat on though. Just in case they take that in.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Actually, it's the Maverick season.
Yeah, so last game. Oh, they're talking about Jaden Hardy right now, but last game, I was heading out whose fault it was for the loss, and I solely put that loss. I put it on the team, but I want to put it on Luka and Kyrie. As close as that game got, one of those two guys is supposed to take that game over and close it out and get that dub.
Yes, that is correct. When you got two all-star starters,
right,
playing against basically a G League team.
You know what I'm figuring out about Luka? What I think Luka is having a problem with? Luka is having a problem with he's finding out that he's not the best player on the floor anymore. And he's always been the best player on the floor. And I think he's struggling with the fact that he's not the best player on the floor anymore. I think that's starting to take a little bit of a toll on him. It's in his mind.
Well, that's what he wanted. I mean,
no, I'm just saying, even just going just right now, he's not the best player on the floor.
Well, like I said before, it's all, some of it's all his doing. I mean, when he was in shape, but when you gradually get out of shape,
even when he was out of shape, he still was the best player on the floor. But now he's not that anymore, and I think he's struggling with that.
Regardless, when you add in talent, when you add in elite talent,
Luka is better than Kyrie. What are you talking about?
Well, I still think he's the best player because of age.
I'm not gonna disagree that Luka is the best player. Luka is the best player by far, but Kyrie brings things that Luka can't bring. And when I say that Luka is not the best player on the floor, like Kyrie makes everybody better on the floor. Luka right now isn't making people better on the floor. Like it speaks leaps and bounds that when that last game, when Luka went out of the game, that's when they went on a run and brought the game back.
Right.
So it's in his mind that he's not the best player on the floor. That's what when I say that. I'm not saying that him or Kyrie. I'm just saying, and that's a good point too, Sean. He just might be the type that can't play with another star, which is why I said Pascal Siakam would have been a better fit than Kyrie Irving. Because Pascal Siakam, he ain't gonna get in Luka's way. He's a 3-and-D all-star type player.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of player that you need to put around Luka, not necessarily another ball handler. But like Bassick said, and like I've been saying for years, if you're gonna bring in another ball handler, Luka is gonna have to come off the ball. Mm-hmm. And like he said, he's gonna have to be Larry Bird. He's gonna have to play in the post. He's gonna have to do something else, but he can't play on the ball.
Right.
That's what's gonna have to happen. That's what Luka's gonna have to understand.
What was like I said last season? You know, when we were doing it with Jalen Brunson, especially during the playoffs, it wasn't an issue. I mean, they were working well together. I mean, at some points, like in the fourth quarter, Luka would get in the post, especially a lot in that Phoenix series. He would get in the post, and Jalen Brunson were basically running the team. So what's changed between relationship between Brunson and Luka and Kyrie and Luka?
Okay, and I can't remember if I said this the other day. I think what the problem, what you're starting to see is in the locker room. While there's a rift, I think you're starting to see Luka guys, and I think you're starting to see Kyrie guys in the locker room. Like the locker room is starting to get divided now that Kyrie, and it's not Kyrie didn't do this intentionally or he didn't go in there and start this. It's just that when Luka was gone and Kyrie was playing it, and you saw how they got the wins and how the ball was moving and things were going, a lot of the locker room is like, see, that's how I want to play basketball. And then there, you know, you got your other side of the locker rooms like, yeah, but we've been playing basketball this way. I kind of like playing basketball that way.
Well,
because it speaks volumes for Tim Hardaway to get on an interview and speak out and say, well, you know, we're playing the ball this way, and I'm getting my shots better because of this style of basketball as opposed to the other style. That was the telltale sign right there already.
Well, let me tell you this: if that's the case, this is that up to coaching and management to get that. Coaches and assistant coaches to get that.
DSJ, KP, and now Kyrie. No, well, DSJ was a whole different thing. That wasn't him. That was a Rick Carlisle thing.
Rick Carlisle didn't like him.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle. He wanted to Russell Westbrook and like I don't want to run plays. Yeah. And Rick Carlisle was like, no, I want to run plays.
Kind of reason with Luka, he didn't want. He didn't want to run plays, and Carlisle is a play calling coach.
And I said they gave up on Dennis Smith Jr. way too early.
The fact of the matter is they not giving up on. I just didn't think that. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't like trading for injured big men, guys who have catastrophic leg injury. If you wanted to make a trade, I think it was better deals out there, but for some reason they traded for.
Porzingis has always been on the eye.
But he may be on the eye. But listen, man, I went.
Donnie Nelson's always.
We talked about it. I listed a whole bunch of big men in the last show. Guys who have devastating injuries early in their career, they never recur. They always something keeps happening.
Any big man who gets ankle, leg, knee, anything involving his legs, he's a ticking time bomb. He's not gonna last long.
He's not, and that was the case. I mean, and Porzingis. Why do you think they got him? Why do we think we got him street clothes number? What?
Jalen Brunson didn't play well with Luka. They wouldn't let him run off the bench.
I disagree with that.
I gotta get in the TV. I'm like Skip. I must gotta get a different TV because I don't know what everybody was. Luka was very.
They played very well. They went to the Western Conference Finals. I mean,
they didn't go off the Western Conference Finals. But especially when they moved like Jalen Brunson said in his deal or whatever. Jason Kidd bought something out of Jalen Brunson that he didn't even know he had in him. He didn't even know. Like, he took his game to another level because of Jason Kidd. Because Jason Kidd made him understand, you know, you're the type of point guard you are. These are your marks. These are where you need to be. These are the shots you need to hit. These are the shots you need to take. These are the passes you need to make. That's going to make you a good point guard. And he bought that out, Jalen. Like he kept saying when he got here. He said, you know, like he told Jalen Brunson, he told me my job is to get you paid, Brunson. And he got him paid. You know, even when his introductory, like I said, the surgence of Jaden Hardy and Josh Green, got to give Jason Kidd big ups on those because when Jason Kidd first got here, the first thing he said was, we're going to be using Josh Green a whole lot more. Josh Green we're going to make Josh Green a good player. Josh Green's going to get a whole lot more, get a whole lot more developed. You're going to see a lot of Josh Green. And he's kept his word since he's been there on that.
Yeah. And to me, that's really the saving grace of this season is that you've got the chance to see Josh Green and Jaden Hardy develop. That's at least my saving grace of this season because going forward, that's the key to this team going forward. Is them two young players, man. They have to develop, and because you got guys that's most of them, I would say like 60% or 50% of this team are in their 30s. Tim Hardaway, you know, Reggie Bullock. These are guys that play the same position in their 30s. You're gonna need those young cats to develop and grow. if this team wants to continue to get better as years go by, those guys are definitely going to have to develop.
Luka needs a defensive team. Luka also needs to elevate his game. Luka needs to take his game to another level. You know, how many since not even since Kyrie's been here, but before Kyrie got, how many 50-point games has he had this season? How many triple doubles have we had? His triple double numbers have gone down too.
Yeah. Well,
his big point game has gone down.
Yeah, he doesn't. Well, yeah, it's gone down, but particularly I'm going to say because of conditioning. You see it out there. Whatever he says going on in his personal life, the joy or whatever's going on, that I guess maybe that's something to do with it. But I always
think that personal thing. I think he's just pissed off about getting fined.
Yeah, but
that's what I think that was about.
Well, regardless, I'm not going to speculate on because but he does. Like I said before, he's going to have to get this off season is going to be whenever it does. It's going to be critical.
This is a very critical off season for him. Very
because you've gotten paid. I mean, you gotten paid. They have invested. When people pay you that much, they basically invest in the franchise. Like a quarterback. When the quarterback, when you draft a quarterback, he's in charge of your franchise, right? They say he's the CEO. Well, the superstar players the same way. Your players, and you can see we talked about this how they act in pregame and how they goofing around. They take their quotes from the star player.
Yeah, they were doing it when Luka wasn't even there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but it's really gotten out of hand. You know, guys. I mean, I like I said, I've got NBA League Pass, and I watched the league. I remember watching Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock wasn't this goofy around pregame like he was
walking around
like he was with the Knicks. Not now, and I even say now when you see shoot arounds in practice, now Kyrie kind of goof. Just say it. And they show pictures kind of goofy around.
I ain't seen that from Kyrie.
Yeah, when he first got there, he kind of looked like. Well, now he's doing No, I'm not saying he's dancing, but he's doing like he wasn't like interested in the long shots and half court shots. Now he's, you kind of take cues from your surroundings. But this offseason, regardless, this is important offseason for Luka because he's gotten paid. He's getting paid like a top 5 player, and now he's got to adjust his diet. He got to adjust how he thinks about the game. He's got to adjust his maturity.
That's what Coach Skip was talking about. He's like, he's got to mature. He's got to grow up.
He's a 24-year-old man. He's not 18 or 19 anymore. It was cute when he was, when he was 19 or 20.
And see, that used to be my argument with EA. Like we would lose games. Whoa, Luka had a triple double. I was like, I don't care about Luka having a triple double. We lost the game. Oh well, I don't care about him breaking records in it. We're the Dallas Mavericks, not the Dallas Lucas. I don't care about Luka having a triple double. It's great he got it, but at the same time, if I'm getting L's for his triple doubles, what good does that do me?
Well, when you deal with star players, the first few years of their career, so they're all going to be going out for the numbers. Right. But when you hit like 24, 25, when you establish yourself, now it's about getting dubs. It's about elevating your team. And that's his next mantra of growth. He's got to learn to elevate himself and elevating his team.
Another thing that I noticed the Mavs went away from this year, if you notice, you saw it last game, but them taking a lot of threes. You notice that? Yeah. Remember last year that was Jason Kidd's mantra, like, the analytics say, you got to get the 3-pointer. You got to shoot 3-pointer. They were putting up a lot of threes. Well, this year I noticed the 3-pointers, they're not shooting a whole lot of threes like they were the season before. And the game plan has changed a little bit too. I think that's another thing too they're getting adjusted to because, I guess they don't feel they have the shooters now to pull it off because there could be another reason why they're not shooting a lot of threes.
Well, it could be, but the fact of the matter is that you still got guys like Reggie and Maxey and I don't know. Well, I guess you can put Josh Green. He's a corner 3-point shooter. So regardless,
they developed him into a corner because he didn't have that at first.
Regardless of the fact, whatever the adjustment is, man, they right now, it's time to get games. But if you want to make the playoffs, if you want to make the play-in,
Luka KW says, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Luka fan from Europe, so wherever he goes, I go. Just gonna be honest, because a lot of fans tonight Well, and it's not necessarily if Luka leaves because he don't want to be told something or he don't like being told this and that, then let Luka walk. I'm sorry. I don't want nobody around here that can't take criticism or can't take nobody's telling him nothing to hurt him. Damn, who was that on camera back there? And anyway, was she in the arena on that?
Well, that's in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, that's in Charlotte. She works for the team. Okay, back to what I'm saying. We don't want any fragile, weak people around here. Look, nobody's telling him anything to hurt his career. I always say, some people say, lose weight, work on this, work on that. That's it. But nobody's saying anything catastrophic to him. So if he wants to leave because of that, good riddance. Well, honestly, I don't think Luka Doncic is ever going anywhere. Mark Cuban will pay him. Mark Cuban's gonna pay him substantially.
Well, the fact of the matter is,
Luka's got a commercial.
That's the gain of being a superstar player, man. You going if it's when you win, it's because of you, and when you lose, it's because you fairly or unfairly. So that's the mantra of being a superstar player.
Luka's been on the cover of 2K. Was Dirk on the Dirk was on,
no
Dirk on the cover of Live?
He may have been. I can't remember. But
yeah,
Dirk's on the top of. Listen, Dirk. I mean, Luka's done things that Dirk hasn't done. Look,
no, Dirk can tell you straight to your face.
Yeah,
Luka better than me.
Yeah, that's great defense, Luka. Luka's been on cover 2K. He's got his own signature shoes under the Jordan brand.
Nobody's ever had that.
Not here. He's been a multi all-star starter for underneath the Mavericks. Nobody's done that here. I think he's got more all NBA first teams than Dirk. So yeah.
No, he was just on the 2K 2022. I don't know why.
Well, he was on that he's probably on that Legends edition. It got 3 covers.
I don't know why I thought Dirk was on NBA Live cover. I don't know why I'm tripping.
Well, yeah, well, you can say this first cover.
Yeah, that's the first Maverick player to be on a cover of a game. I don't know why I thought Dirk was on like NBA Live.
Well, the Mavs have started. They're down 3-0. The Charlotte Hornets are in their black.
Right on cue. Right on time.
Black edition uniforms.
Right on time for the comeback, Kendrick. Right on time for the comeback.
And now they're down 5-0.
Oh, well, just getting started. We're just getting warmed up.
Just wait. Is that it? You just wait. Just waiting and watching, like.
Just wait.
And Kyrie scored to get the Mavs off the schneid.
There we go.
We know we have scored a bucket in this game.
Yeah, there we go. It's not gonna be like last.
We're not gonna be shut out in this game, guys.
No, we're not gonna be shut out. Yeah, well, we are kind of small underneath there.
Yeah, we are. That's one thing that has to be addressed in the offseason. The Mavericks have to find length.
Kyrie 4-2. All right, man. So we'll be back at halftime. Let's see if these Mavs can keep it going. They can keep things going.
At DSJ.
I got the Mavs winning.
At DSJ.
We got Kendrick in studio for the first time in 2023.